off later than normal as it was a nationally televised game. Nuggets did not get into town here until very early in the morning, 3 or 4 a.m., so they'd be dealing with some tired legs. As we got things going very early on, it was Karl-Anthony Towns getting the Wolves on the board and getting off to a fast start.
Here's Towns, deep three, left side, on its way. Got it. 5-0, Karl-Anthony Towns. 10:40 left to go here in the opening quarter. Good start for the Wolves, up 5-0.
Yeah, Karl-Anthony Towns with 5 quick points for Minnesota. He ended up with just 9 at the halftime break, so unfortunately a theme tonight for Minnesota. The things that were working offensively and helped them build a 9-point lead after that first quarter, 32-23. The Wolves slowly kind of went away from some of those things, just like we heard Chris Finch say moments ago in his postgame press conference. But still, Minnesota carried that 9-point lead into the second quarter. They would quickly boost the lead to double figures, and that's when Anthony Edwards started providing some of the highlight reel finishes.
41-29, up by a dozen of the Wolves. Anthony Edwards on the attack. Oh, to the rim. He dunked it with 2 hands. Ant would not be denied. He puts the Wolves up by 14.
Yeah, one of 2 monster slams in that second quarter from Ant. He had 8 in that first half, and he and the Wolves pushed the lead to as large as 14. But as we've come to expect from this Denver Nuggets team, they had a rally in the tank, closing that half out on an 11-2 burst and getting to within 4 as we went to the halftime break. Now, into the third quarter, this was a theme that head coach Mike Malone really went out of his way to point out, even referencing a preseason matchup where Minnesota took lots of advantage of lots of Denver Nugget turnovers in the preseason meeting. So Malone went out on his way to point out and say that could be a factor in deciding the game. And, well, in that third quarter, Denver taking advantage of Minnesota miscues.
Crabbe dribbled to the mid-post. Shoves away. Jokic pulled the chair. Towns lost the ball. Back the other way. Here come the Nuggets on the run. Dozier lobs it up high. Gordon hammers it through. Tied at 61. 16th turnover of the game on the Timberwolves.
Minnesota ultimately with 20 turnovers converted into 22 Denver points, and Denver does win that turnover battle. That looms large in a game that was decided by just 2 points. So Denver tying it up there on that highlight you just heard. They would grab the lead a couple possessions later, but it was Minnesota's turn to end the quarter with a rally. They finished with a 6-0 burst. So entering the fourth quarter, the Wolves carrying a 4-point lead, 73-69. And the one man who really was feeling it all night long shooting the basketball was former Nugget Malik Beasley.
Pat Beverly feeds it to Beasley. Curling off a screen, he'll make the catch. The shot drops in again. 6 of 9 from beyond the arc. The former Nugget Malik Beasley picks a perfect time to break out of his shooting slump. 7-point Wolves lead. Timeout Denver.
Yeah, Malik leading the Wolves with 18 off the bench tonight, 6 of 14 from the field, and as you heard Alan say, all 6 of those field goals from long range. So the Wolves needing that shooting on a night when almost everybody else struggled. You look up and down the box score. Anthony Edwards, 6 of 19 from the field. D'Lo, 6 of 15. Karl-Anthony Towns, 4 of 11. All of those guys uncharacteristically poor shooting performances here tonight. And it all adds up to Minnesota remaining sub 40% from the field as a team. But as Beasley knocked down that triple, the Wolves still in this ballgame, still leading. Of course, once again, Denver would respond, and a few possessions later, grab the lead. After they take that lead, it was 2 Nikola Jokic free throws to push their lead to 4 with just under a minute to play, time ticking away from Minnesota. Very clutch D'Angelo Russell steal and Anthony Edwards layup cut that deficit back to 2 with just 30 seconds to play. So Denver possession up 2. Wolves do not need to foul with the 30 seconds left on the clock. Here's how that final sequence played out.
Pump fakes the 3, looking to drive on Towns into the paint. Towns reached him, poked it free. Anthony Edwards has it. He'll feed it off to D'Angelo Russell, back to Beasley, who went up for the shot, blocked. Ant reverse layup, no. The horn sounds, the ball game is over. Unbelievably, the Timberwolves could not score in the final seconds. Beasley's shot blocked. Ant couldn't hit the reverse layup with just about a second left. Nobody secured the rebound in time, and the horn sound. Denver makes it 12 straight wins over Minnesota.
A chaotic and frenetic finish to this one over those final few seconds. Wolves get the turnover they needed. And, you heard head coach Chris Finch in his postgame press conference suggesting that maybe looking back on it, he should have called a timeout and drawn something up for the Wolves there, but they had the advantage. They had the fast break, and they got 2 looks. The Malik Beasley layup was blocked. Anthony Edwards putback also off the mark, and time expired. Minnesota suffers this 2-point loss. So just a crazy finish. You don't often see, the sequential possessions for teams in the final few seconds of this game. Neither team electing to use those timeouts, and it ends up paying off for the Denver Nuggets. 93-91 is the final. Denver now 4-2 on their season. Wolves, they drop to 3-2. We told you Malik Beasley led the way for the Wolves with 18 off the bench. Naz Reid also into double figures for that second unit. He had 12. Again, the Wolves' big 3, Karl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, and Anthony Edwards, those guys struggling to shoot the basketball. In fact, they were just 16 of 45 from the field. They all 3 tally 14 points apiece. And for a Minnesota offense that just sputtered and struggled throughout much of the night, those guys' production, not what we've normally come to expect. Meanwhile, for Denver, Nikola Jokic, despite playing on the second end of a back-to-back, still dealing with that knee injury. They called it a knee contusion. He was out there tonight, played 37 minutes, 26 points, 19 rebounds, 7 dimes, 3 blocks, and a steal. There's a is the final. We'll take one final pause. When we come back, we'll update some other scores around the league and try to get you some Timberwolves player reaction to tonight's setback. Stay right here. The post-game show on the Timberwolves Radio Network.
We are professionals. We are family and friends. We are volunteers. We are community partners. We are a team dedicated to helping you succeed. We help protect and serve America's businesses. When you need us, we're here to help. At Federated Mutual Insurance Company, it's our business to protect yours. Rated A+ Superior by AM Best Company.
This game day run sponsored by Target, official fan of the fans.
Judy breaks from the pack, picking out a New Jersey. She passes down the lane to son Michael. Michael maneuvers through the racks, dodging tees, hats, and baby gear. Headed to the basket, he pauses, grabs a sweatshirt, continues down the lane, shoots, and slam dunk. Both items right in the basket. Wow, what a shot. This is just what the Harris family needed.
Make your game day run a Target run with Fan Central. Only at Target and Target.com.
When it comes to your health, the unknown can be unsettling. But there's one thing that can calm that uncertainty. An answer. Mayo Clinic uncovers answers every day through exploration, teamwork, and innovation, which can lead to even more answers and help to find a path forward. So if that's what you're looking for, you know where to go. Mayo Clinic. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/answers.
Cal Soderquist back here with you, wrapping up the Federated Insurance post-game show. Timberwolves fall tonight. 93-91 is the final from Target Center. The Denver Nuggets, behind the strength of reigning MVP Nikola Jokic, they got 4 straight Jokic points late in this fourth quarter to give them a 4-point cushion